to another episode of the Lone Recruiter Podcast. I'm your host, Brett Clemenson. If you're a recruiter out on your own or just lacking general advice or mentorship, you've come to the right place. Our episodes are designed to give you the motivation, the strategies, and the support you need to become the very best Lone Recruiter. So join us, grab a cup of coffee, and let's take your desk to another level. Now, we have all heard the concept of you are the average of the 5 people you hang out with the most. This is not revolutionary. And do not switch this off if you've already heard that concept. What I want to do, right, and there's reasons I like this concept and there's reasons I don't like this concept, but there are people in your life that are unavoidable. And if you're young, you're probably living at home, your parents are probably in that 5. Your siblings are probably in that 5. And then you've got a couple of friends, a couple of work colleagues, and all of a sudden, that's your 5 that you hang out with the most, right? But if you haven't heard this concept, it's a really powerful message, and it is 100% true. And the older you get, the more apparent it becomes. The 5 people you hang out with the most, you become the average of. And it's why friendship circles are the way they are. You all say the same things, you all laugh at the same jokes, you all kind of you can kind of predict each other's, what they're saying, what they're thinking, and that's what makes it a nice, comfortable existence. But comfort doesn't push you, does it? Comfort's comfort. Humans like to be comfortable, but humans respond to being pushed, and that response is growth. So whether that is lifting, like if you lift a really light weight, your muscles don't respond. They're comfortable, I can lift it, great. The moment that weight is heavy or put under resistance, pressure, the body goes, oh shit, I can't lift that up. I need to grow more muscle, and therefore it does. And that's what being around people does as well. If you're around people who you are comfortable with, who don't push you, who don't inspire you, who aren't ambitious, guess what? You will become those boring traits as well, okay? But I guarantee you, if you hang around a super motivational, a super competitive, a super optimistic, a super ambitious group of 5 people, guess what? If you want to fit in with that circle, what do you need to become? You need to become all of those things. So just like going to the gym, your friendship circle doesn't even need to be your friendship circle. It doesn't even need to be your family circle. The context for today's episode is around what is your recruitment circle? Who are the 5 recruiters that you spend the most of your time with? And I want you to think about this. If you're working on your own, you're not hanging around anyone. You're talking to me. I'm hoping that I can be at least one really positive light in your life. But who else is in that circle? Are you communicating with any other recruiters? You need to think about who are the 5 recruiters in your life, and are they adding or subtracting from where you want to get? And what I want you to do is when you look at that list, think, and if you think they're not pushing me. So for example, if you're in a big office and you spend your time with the people that started with you, guess what? I almost guarantee your billings are similar. I know when I worked in an office when I first started, the people who hung around in the office, we were all pushing each other, but we build really similar figures. Then you'd see another group of older generation, they all hung out and they were doing way bigger figures than us. If I was young and smart back then, if I had my time over, I'd go and have lunch with them, not with these guys. I'd be going out with the big dogs. So if you are in an office where you know recruiters and you look at your 5 recruiters you spend the most time with, and there's room to maybe put someone in that's going to pull you up, someone who's going to show you what they do, or you can just rub shoulders with, I'd start consciously thinking, how do I get involved a little bit more with that? And just start with one. Who is the one recruiter in your life that you think, you know what, I should spend more time with it? And you don't have to make it a big song and dance. You don't have to reject your current friendship group at work. You don't have to reject the current people you hang out with. You just need to start, hey, we don't catch up often. What are you doing for lunch? Let's just catch up. Let's just start having a bit more banter. Let's just start rubbing shoulders. When you've got deal problems, who are you going to? The average, or are you going to go to the person that's doing better than you? So today's episode is you're the average of the 5 people you hang out with the most. And what I want you to do is take away family, take away friends. We're not gonna delve into that. I want you to look at the 5 recruiters you hang out with the most. And it might not even just be recruiters. It might be entrepreneurs, might be business people, because I think they can add value to the recruitment process. But really think about those people you hang out with. Are they ahead of where you want to be? Great. Stick with them, because they're going to help you get there. Or are you hanging out with people who are feeding off your energy and your success? They're not going to pull you down. Teaching can be a great way to learn more about yourself, but you're probably not going to get an uplift in your average hanging out with people who are below you. I'm not suggesting you need to be a social climber. You just want to make sure you're aware and conscious of the people that are influencing your abilities. And are they taking you to the proverbial gym and flexing those skills and increasing your abilities and uplifting you as a whole? Or are they dragging you down? Really important, okay? Really strong message. So that's all I had time for you today. If you got any questions, please feel free to reach out to me. You can email us at hello@thelonerecruiter.com. You can hit us up on LinkedIn. It's probably easier. We probably see that more often. The Lone Recruiter podcast webpage. There's a chat bot there. So we can be contacted. If you've got any questions, let us know. If you've got any podcast ideas, if you've got any ideas or any questions you might have, like, hey, how would you handle this? Happy to jump on a call and record it, or even just answer it anonymously. So it all helps. We want to give you guys and gals, the information that you're looking for. So if you've got any questions, you've got any challenges, hit me up. I'll give you an episode. I'll write it. I'll even put it in your name. I'll put a banner up here, and I can put your name on it if you wish. And that might be a good idea. I'll put a little frame up there. This week's episode is a question by Mary Jane. So that's all we have time for you today. Like, share, subscribe. Give us some comments. Really helps us grow. Have an amazing day, and may all your deals come true.